Let's make some super easy Valentine DIYs, mostly using items from Dollar Tree. Let's do this easy and fun Valentine's DIY using some items from Dollar Tree. So they have these cute little trays. They came in two different colors at my Dollar Tree. I like the way that the texture and stuff looks on them. Just a really cute tray. I'm gonna take and I'm just gonna change it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna take some beads also from Dollar Tree and I'm gonna give it some legs so that it is like a proper little tray. I'm gonna give it three, like in all of the points of the heart, just with some hot glue. I'm gonna put those down. This sticks real quick, and then we have it like that. And then you can do this, you can not do this. You can also use those beaded necklaces from the party section, but I have these half beads that I bought from online, and I just think they're cute, and I think they'll just add another little detail to it. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna glue those around. I'm just eyeballing the spacing for these right here, and I'm just gonna put them all the way around. Like I said, I'm just eyeballing spacing, but you could do it like a fingertip apart, or you could do it closer. You could do them like button up to each other. You could do it whichever way you like. And two, these are real cheap too, these little half beads. But I did that all the way around, and then now I'm going to come in with some Snow White chalk paint, and I'm going to give it a couple of coats of paint. I gave it about 2 coats of paint. I came in first with the sponge brush, and then I came in with a smaller brush to get in around all of the cracks and give it a second coat after this first one dried. But I did the top, the bottom, I painted all the beads. You could leave the beads in like their natural state and put them on after you paint the tray, and then it would have like a cute little contrast. You can do this in a few different ways, but I just painted all of mine the same color so it can look like one piece. And like I said, I did do a few coats of this to give it a full coverage, and this is how it came out, and it kind of has that clay kind of look to it too. Another DIY that you can do for the Valentine season, using items from Dollar Tree. All right, so you have these arch frames. These are so great. You can do a lot of things with these, and you can just leave them around too. But I took out the back. For some reason, a piece was missing. I couldn't figure out where this piece was from. It looked like everything was fine. I just wanted to show you that you can do different backgrounds for this. You don't have to pick the one that I picked. They have those cute doilies at Dollar Tree. They have burlap, like the fabric squares you can pick. Just a lot of different options that you can pick. They have nice prints and stuff. They have paper, just so many options you can pick. But I'm gonna pick the burlap fabric that you can get from Dollar Tree. I cut the piece down the size. I'm gonna take some Mod Podge also that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna spread that out. I'm gonna spread out a good amount all over around the edges. Just make sure it's nice and covered, so that, because the burlap does have like, little holes in it and stuff like that, but you want to make sure that it's covered and everything stays down. You can also, if you wanted to, use some hot glue for this, but I just used the Mod Podge. So I pressed that down, and then just to make sure everything stayed while it dried, I did put the glass back on and the frame, just so that everything stayed in place while it dried. You can do this and leave the glass on. I didn't keep the glass on for mine. I took the glass off, but once everything dried, I cut around the edges just so you didn't have that excess, and then I put it back into the frame. If you have some nice crafting paper, that will look nice. They're like a nice Valentine's print or something like that. So many different ways you can do this, but this is how it looks. And this is just cute too for any season. It doesn't have to be for Valentine's. You can put something else in there. You can just do it like this. I took some rub and buff, and I just gave it a little bit of gold detail, kind of gave it like that antique kind of look around the raised details there, and just put some of that on there. Real easy, real simple. I was going to go along with the table scatter from Dollar Tree. I just thought it was cute, and I was going to do like a raised heart with it, so make a heart shape out of the table scatter, and that comes in different colors too. You can grab that, but I changed my mind after I laid it out. And I decided to go with this tree topper that they have at Dollar Tree. I had already popped off the bottom of this right here, and the bottom is real easy to come off till you just twist it. I did put a little bit of rubber buff on it, but you really don't need to do that because you really don't see it that much, because it has like all of the details, and it's kind of like a little silver glimmer to it too. Then I hot glued that down into the center, and then these key cutouts. So Dollar Tree has like these key cutouts, these heart cutouts in the crafting section, and I think they're so cute. So I'm gonna take and use one of the keys and then some of the scrap burlap that I have and some scrap ribbon and twine, and I'm just gonna stack those up together to make like a little rough bow, and just changing the way the pieces are going. And then once I have enough of what I want, I just kept placing it down to see, to make sure I had like a full enough kind of bow. And once I had enough of the pieces together, I just took and I wrapped that with some twine. I tied that close with some twine, and then left the tails of the twine off and cut those so that it added into the bow. And then I picked a spot and I glued down the key and I glued down the little bow. You can put some cute little wording in here. Dollar Tree does have some cute little signs too. You can write something if you have some good handwriting at the bottom there. You can do a lot of cute things, but this is how it came out. It was so easy and so simple to do, and it's all Dollar Tree items. Another super easy and fun DIY that you can use in Dollar Tree items. These hearts come in a pack of 3, so they're not going to all be the same size. They come and they go down in size, but this was the last one left that I had because I used the other ones. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to give that some Mod Podge. This did warp a little bit. I put maybe too much Mod Podge and it warped a little bit. I took some newspaper that I grabbed from someplace. And I just cut, once it dried, I cut around the edges, and that is it. That's that simple, because I know like a lot of the Valentine's ones I noticed have like the newspaper print, so I was like, let me find some newspaper. But and then this heart, so this is part of the Dollar Tree's new home collection, and these are so cute. They come with a little hook on it. These are really nice. For $1.25, you can do a few cute things with these. You can make a little tray. You can do a lot of cute things. I did grab it to make a tray, but then I changed my mind. I didn't have my little screwdriver to take off the little hook in the back, so I'm just going to glue it straight on there, and then I'm going to give it a little sanding around the sides there, where after everything dried, I'm going to take some ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. So the white one didn't come from Dollar Tree, but you can get that from Dollar Tree too. So I have this little heart Valentine one, some burlap one, and I'm just going to cut these into little strips and then kind of stack them up. I don't remember how many I did, but like, you do however many you feel so you get this full size bow that you want. And then once I was done, I smushed them all together in the middle, took that white ribbon, tied it around it, and did a couple of ties to make sure it was nice and secure. And then I cut off the extra, but I left the tails just to be part of it because we were already using the white ribbon for that. And then I just fluffed it out. So you'll fluff it out till it gets to the size that you want. The burlap is real nice too because it's kind of stiff, kind of like has that wired kind of feel to it. So you can play around with it a lot. And then I just worked on the placement of the bow. And then Dollar Tree has these cute little key cutouts. They come multiple in a pack too. So I'm going to use that too. And then I'm just going to glue that down. So this is real easy, real simple. If you wanted to make this a sitter, you would put a block or something in the back so that it could stand up on its own. I'm going to make mine a leaner, so I'm just going to lean it against something. But you can also make this a door hanger too by putting a little rope on the back. These are not as big as the Dollar Tree wood ones that you get for the to hang up, but these are super cute and super easy to do. I love a good door hanger wall decor piece, and I went to Hobby Lobby and they had these two right next to one another, so you know they went together. I love the pieces. I love a good wood piece too. And these are, you can get the hearts and stuff from Dollar Tree too, but this one is a bit bigger, and it went nice with the other piece that was there with the details, and I thought they'd be look really cute stacked together. So I took the first piece and I painted that red. I just did one coat of red with this, just a regular acrylic paint that you can get, like the cheap one that you get from Michael's or what have you and stuff. I did go along all of the cracks in the corners, along the sides, all of that good stuff, and then those back pieces that connect all the pieces together. Dollar Tree does too have the solid heart pieces. I didn't look around Hobby Lobby to see if they had the solid pieces. This was only $3.99, then 40% off, just so by the way. Hobby Lobby does have that deal. And then I just took some white paint and I went around the edge just to give it kind of that distress look. You can do this with brown paint, or you can just straight out sand off around the edges. and bring back in some of that brown. But I did go around with some white paint, and like I said, on all the edges and inside the inside slats too. And then once it dried, I came back in with a light sandpaper, and I just sanded that down some, just like I said, to give it a distress look and to take away some of that stark white of it. I do like this combo. It kind of gives it like kind of that rustic look. And it's real easy and real simple, but you can leave it just solid if you wanted to, or you can do the slots different colors. That would be fun too to do, but you can do this however you want, whichever way you like. You can even just leave it natural and put like some nice stain on it too. And then I took the heart, and this is $2.99, and then again 40% off at Hobby Lobby. I was going to stain it, but I decided against it because I wanted it to be just a little more vibrant. So I left it the way that it was. I'm just going to take some hot glue. You could take some wood glue too. I'm just going to give it a little bit around just so that everything sticks together. And then once that dries, which it does really quick, then it looks like this. You can just leave it like this. You don't have to add any more details because it has all those cute little heart details in it and everything like that. I got this little tree topper from Dollar Tree. I thought it was so cute. I thought it'd be cute on it. Then I changed my mind. But just so you know that the bottom piece, if you just give it a cute little twist, it will pop off. So I was going to use that there, but then I changed my mind. I did use it in another project though. And then I thought about painting it red, painting it white to make it look more like it, but then I changed my mind. So I wanted to do like a burlap ribbon. If you don't have any burlap ribbon, you could just use some burlap. But I got this ribbon from Dollar Tree. They had it in a few different colors too. They had a nice one for Easter too. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to put that around. I was going to come in from the back, but I just ended up just putting it just straight on from the front because you're not really going to see the back anyway. So I just measured it out how long I needed it just to lap over too, and then I just glued it in a few spots, held it so that it stayed in place, and then once that was dry, I cut off where I needed it and then just glued it down in the back too so that it looked like it was wrapped all the way around, if that makes sense. Once that was all dry, I did hold that in place too. Then I came in with some twine that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I did about 3 rolls of this I did wrap around from the back, but you don't really have to do that. You can just glue it like we did the other one, but just easier and simple. I just made it long enough to go all the way around. I didn't want to tie it too tight because you can see it kind of pulls in where the slats are. But I just tied that in a knot, and like in a double knot, and just let that hang, and it kind of gives it like a little tassel look too. And then I did glue that so that that did stay in place right there. You can glue it on the sides too if you're worried about like it shifting or anything like that. And then I said, let's add a little ribbon, but you can leave it like that. You don't have to do all the extra steps, but if you wanted to, and just give it like, you know, another little look. I did forget to do one thing that I was going to do. I was going to add one of those little keys from the Dollar Tree. I did forget to do that though. But I just took some more of that burlap ribbon. Like I said, it came in a few colors. I'm just using the brown and the white, and I'm just going to make a little bow. So I just cut a few layers of that. I didn't cut them all in the same size. I cut them kind of in different sizes. And then I'm just going to stack them together, going one white, one brown, one white, one brown. And then I'm just going to tie it together with the twine. I squoze it in like at the middle. This is real easy, real simple, like kind of like a little shabby, rough looking bow. You can do this with scrap fabric too. That always looks cute. So if you have something like that, I do think that a more brownish color looks better because it kind of gives it that like vintage look. But you can do it with a white, you can do it with a bunch of different things. If you wanted to do like more of a pink theme, you can do it like that. You can do however you choose. But I tied that together, and then I just pulled out the layers and kind of fluffed them out so that they kind of had that bow look. And once I was satisfied with how both sides look, then I just took and I glued that down. But before I did that, I did add some faux greenery. You don't have to do this step, but it just gave it like another little detail. So I got these from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to pop them off, and I'm going to pop off the little yellow flowers that are on there because they don't go with the theme. But if you have like some Valentine's florals, that might look nice, or some dried florals, that would look good too. But once I had everything in place, I glued all that down, and then this is how it came out. It was so simple, so easy, and just a nice piece of decor for the Valentine's season. Let's make this quick and easy. Dollar Tree Valentine's DIY. All right, so you can make this two different ways. I'm going to be making mine for like a wall art type piece, but you can make this for an actual tic-tac-toe game. All right, so I have some acrylic pens, I have the board from Dollar Tree, and I have the ornaments, the heart ornaments from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to take the acrylic pen, but you can use just some acrylic paint, and go into the cracks just to accentuate and make the lines like a tic-tac-toe board. That's why I like this board too, because it already has 3 of the lines and it has like a cute shape, so it's just something different. But if you wanted to, like I said, make this an actual game, what you would do is you could get a little bag to put this in, and then you put your pieces in and stuff like that. But okay, but I did that, and then I'm just going to draw the lines on the side. I just found the closest thing to make the line straight on the side. If you're going to do that, make sure you take the tape off, because on the other side the tape did like jump the line. My lines are not evenly spaced. If you notice, there's a bigger space in the middle. That's okay, but in that way too, it gives me space to write out the word. But you don't have to do it like that. But I just eyeballed it, and I made the lines, like I said, going down on the sides. Like I said, you can evenly space this out so that everything is nice and even, like all of your squares, or kind of not like squares because the board is shaped not like a actual square. But I did that down, and you can see where it jumped because of the tape there, so it kind of skipped, but it was okay. Because these pens, I love these pens too. I got these pens from Hobby Lobby, and they were on sale because, you know, they always having sales. But I just wrote tic-tac-toe across the top there, and then that leaves the other 3 spaces to be the tic-tac-toe board, if that makes sense. So the top 2 are not the board. You can put something cute too in the little corners there if you want. So I'm going to take the little ornaments, and like I said, if you wanted to make this an actual tic-tac-toe game, you can put the little pieces like in a bag. Dollar Tree has some cute little bags that you can use in the Valentine section that you can put your pieces in. Super cute. But I took one of each color, because I just thought that was cute. This heart did not want to be part of this process at all. It just kept jumping out my hand. But I just took a little bit of glue and I glued those all down. Like I said, I did use all of the colors. I love the natural ones because you can change the colors of those so easily. You can stain those. You can do so many different things with those. But I did it across, so it made a tic-tac-toe. And then I took the white acrylic paint, and I'm going to make some X's and O's. I know like in a traditional board, it's just X's and O's, but this is a Valentine's one, so we have X's, O's, and hearts for this. I did go over this twice, but you can see that the white does pop really good. I love these markers. So I did that around just wherever I felt, and then I came back because I love this board because it has like a lot of cute little details in it, and only $1.25. I took some ribbon from Dollar Tree and I made a little bow on top. So I spaced out the beads, 4 on each side, and then I just made a little bow using the ribbon from Dollar Tree. I did the pink, the red, and some white. And then I just tied that off with the white ribbon once I cut up all my pieces there and spaced them out how I wanted them to be, and just tied that in the knot. And then I hot glued that to the top in the middle of the ribbon where I made the little space there, and then you can hang it up. But like I said, you can use this for an actual tic-tac-toe board and just have like a fun little game. And you can do this for any holiday, any season. So St. Patrick's Day is coming up. You can do this for Christmas. You can do this like a Thanksgiving theme. You can do this in so many different ways, and a lot of times you can get most of the items from Dollar Tree, but this is how it came out.